Hi guys, welcome to the platform once again, and tonight we are going to analyze and look at an important topic: Chelsea's summer transfer target. You know, Chelsea is under transfer ban, and very soon Todd Boehly's takeover will be complete, and business will return as usual. As of now, our accounts will be unfrozen by then. By now, just in a couple of days, it could be next week, early as next week, Monday, if even if next week going. I wouldn't be specific on the day. As from next week going, anything can happen for the takeover to be finalized, for Todd Boehly to be officially Todd Boehly, Mark Walter, and then Hans Jörg, as well as Clearly Capital to officially become the new owners of Chelsea. And prior to that happening, now business is already going on, as Chelsea has agreed in principle with Ivan Perisic to sign him as a free agent from Inter Milan. And I'm going to look at summer wish list, as well as to consider some factors which needs to be taken into account whenever a club is interested in a new player. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So far, some of the targets of Chelsea that we've heard in the print media, as well as my sources close to the club, are for defenders. We have Kalidou Koulibaly, Jules Koundé. Chelsea has reached advanced stage with respect to Jules Koundé's team, as well as Jules Koundé. Let me be, because he used to have the same agent with Aurélien Tchouameni. Now I hear Tchouameni is working with a different agency, and so Jules Koundé, Chelsea has agreed in principle to sign him, and Jules Koundé is keen on moving to Stamford Bridge, SW6. For Aurélien Tchouameni, we are facing competition now from other teams, notably Liverpool and Manchester City. Yeah, Jules Koundé, Josko Gvardiol of RB Leipzig is also a target for Chelsea. Marc Cucurella of Brighton and Hove Albion is also a target for the left wing back position. But just as you know, Ivan Perisic can also play in the left and right wing back position. So it's a good business so far. And my reasons and factors that I'm going to highlight will indicate whether he's a good signing, potentially good signing for Chelsea or not. We look at, for the midfield, we have Aurélien Tchouameni, Declan Rice, as well as Conor Gallagher is returning. So Gallagher is already secured, he's just returning from loan. We have to get Aurélien Tchouameni, and later on Declan Rice if we can't get him this summer. And also for the attacking wingers, we have Christopher Nkunku, and now Ivan Perisic. We've secured Ivan Perisic. He's an attacking winger too, aside the wing back position. The reasons for going for players in the transfer market are factors that you need to consider. One important factor is the age. Very important, because you don't sign players that are old. Because for any project to work effectively, you need to start with young players. And young players, statistics indicates that they do tend to adapt and learn the tactics better than old players. So everybody wants, that's why we need old players, new players, sorry. And also for the young players, they are energetic and can go up and down the field to execute your tactics right. And also the health record of the player. The player shouldn't be an injury-prone player. Now we are having Ben Chilwell at home. Kalum Hudson-Odoi is not injury-prone, but for the first time he's missing close to 3.5 months. He's not played for Chelsea, which is something serious. It's getting serious for him. He's getting serious. Pulisic, he's had issues with health record injuries here and there. You have to consider versatility, health record. That's now the reason why Ivan Perisic might be old. Yes, he may not satisfy the #1 factor, but secondly, his health record is excellent, as he's someone who is not injury prone. He's not injury prone. Ivan Perisic is not injury prone, so it's a good signing for Chelsea. If what we are hearing is anything to go by. And then versatility also comes in there. He can play in so many positions. Anybody going to the market to get a player should get a player that can play in so many positions and not one position. You know, there are some midfielders can play in defense. Michael Essien used to play in defense. Yaya Toure used to play in defense. Even now, Fabinho of Liverpool, sometimes he's used in defense. Last season when Virgil van Dijk was injured, your Jurgen Klopp used him in defense. And then most of the players, the Yaya Toure was used in defense by Pep Guardiola to win Champions League against Manchester United in the finals, in the 2011 Champions League final. And so most of these players, when you are going for these midfielders, some of them can play in defense, and some defenders, some few of them can also play in midfield. And when you're talking about versatility, look at a person like Reece James, who can play at left wing back and then can fit into the central defensive three of the team of Chelsea. He can play in defense, the central defensive pair, the three players there, before even his normal position, the right wing back, and sometimes can even play in midfield. He comes into the midfield, though sometimes in midfield he struggled, but at Wigan when he was on loan, I hear he played the midfield very well. And also you look at appearances, this comes hand in hand with the health record. When you are fit with health record, when you are fit, you appear and get so many appearances. If you are good, you play so many matches. And then when you look at, for defenders, you look at the height, right? Height is very important when you want to buy a defender. Example, you see Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool. He's tall, fit. You see, he's tall, fit. Yeah, so he fits the criteria. His health record is excellent. Except last season that he was injured. He's not been injured throughout his career. Has not been massively injured. So he's a good poach. Yeah, and then he has the height too for a defender, so that whenever corners are played in, he can be able to defend comfortably. If it happens to be your first time on this channel and you've not subscribed to the channel, do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible, smash the like button if you enjoy my presentation, and then follow me on Facebook if you haven't done so. Reasons for recruitment is to improve upon the current squad that you have as a team, to improve upon the current squad that you have. What do we mean by improving on the current squad that you have? You can see that Chelsea, for some time now, ever since when the last time we won the league in 2016-17 and Antonio Conte, we got 93 points. But when Conte left, of all the managers that are coming in, we are struggling to make 68 to 70 points. Even this season, we just now got 70. We are struggling to make those points. That shows you that there's some concern in the squad that needs to be addressed, that especially our defensive midfield position. If you can see, even for the past year that we won the Champions League, you could see that it was Kante who single-handedly did the job and covered Jorginho, and sometimes occasionally Kovacic will come in. It was Kante who did the job, but this year Kante is having issues with fitness, with injury. That's health record is coming back to bite him. And so when Kante is not injured, Jorginho cannot also feel for him. He was able to cover Jorginho, but now that he's been injured, Jorginho can't cover him. So hence, Jorginho, the question about Jorginho has come up this season that he needs to be replaced, and I do agree with that. Kovacic and Kante among the midfielders. Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek is not a holding midfielder to me. I'm talking about midfielders, creative ones and the holding ones as such. And then for Kovacic, it's a creative midfielder. Creative midfielders are those that can drive the ball from midfield and feed the attackers with the ball to get the goals. So Kovacic is there. The likes of Luka Modric and those guys there. Yeah, the likes of Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. They are the creative midfielders, and they are in the same league with Kovacic. They are in the same league with him, Mateo Kovacic. And for defensive midfielders, Kante can also play attacking midfield and can play the creative role, I know, but his best position is the holding midfield, and Jorginho cannot do it that much. So for the past 3-4 seasons, we've been struggling to get 70 points. And so if that is the case, even last season that Chelsea won the Champions League, I said here that we needed new midfield addition. And some fans thought we had a good squad. That's why we won the Champions League, and perhaps we might have a good go at the title challenge to compete. But reality has come to agree with me that when we went for the title, now we've just got 70 points. And look at Man City, 89 points. When you are 19 points away from the top, that shows you that something is wrong. And if your midfield is not good, your defense will be exposed. Sometimes the defenders, I pity them. The attacks will be coming because Loftus-Cheek cannot shield them well. Look at Rodri. Look at Fabinho. They are shielding their defenders. That's why they are getting more clean sheets. And when this season Mendy is not getting the clean sheet, it's not Mendy. The defensive midfield are suffering. They are all injury-prone now. Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho even sometimes he plays with back pain. Can you imagine? When you go to Liverpool, they have about 6-7 midfielders. Milner, Henderson, Fabinho, Naby Keita, Thiago Alcantara, Harvey Elliott. I've mentioned 6. You see, all midfield players. But Chelsea, we have only 3. I don't add Loftus-Cheek as a midfielder. He functions better as a winger. As a wing back, sorry. You saw him in the Madrid game that Chelsea won at the Bernabeu. He was played as a wing back position. He played better than fitting him in the middle of the pack. So I don't consider him. So hence Chelsea are exposed. We have only 3 midfielders. That's the danger that we have. And so in December, if you saw in the league, the reason why we're out of the title is Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho remain, whilst Kante and Kovacic had COVID-19. He was COVID-19 positive, tested positive. Kante also was struggling with injury, so we were having the 2 of them. We struggled and we were losing the points. That was why we were drawing so many games and losing points. And eventually we went out of the title race. So this is crucial area that we need. I hear Aurelien Tchouameni, Declan Rice, and then Yves Bissouma. I'm adding some. Yves Bissouma of Brighton is also a good poach. You can get him for a cheaper price. Declan Rice, I hear West Ham want £150 million, which is too much. Chelsea shouldn't waste their time there. They should convince him to stay another year so that probably next year or in January we'll get a cheaper deal. That should be the clarion call now. And also Aurelien Tchouameni, I hear Liverpool are also coming in. And so Chelsea should quickly resolve that issue before it becomes headache for us. Liverpool want to get Aurelien Tchouameni to replace Henderson and Milner. One of those. And then Man City also want to replace Fernandinho. So they are also in the competition for Aurelien Tchouameni. And I know Tchouameni's aim is to go to Real Madrid. And Real Madrid wanted him to wait another year so that next year they get him. But he said he can't wait anymore. He wants to move. He doesn't want to play Monaco. He's ruled out playing Monaco next season. And so Chelsea should be quick there because we need a fit defensive midfielder. A fit defensive midfielder to add to Gallagher. Gallagher can play the creative role so that we manage Kante and Kovacic well. For Jorginho, I said it already, can be sold. We can cash in on him. We can sell him. He's done whatever you want to do with Chelsea. For the past 4 or 5 years, if he's that good, Chelsea can get 90 points in league. We are not getting it. It seems he's not complimenting Kante. And when Kante played with prime Matic and Antonio Conte, we had 93 points. And Matic left. Now Kante is aging and Jorginho cannot complement Kante. And so we are struggling to get 68, 70 points. So we need additions there. We were supposed to replace Zuma. We didn't do. Now Rudiger is going. So we have to get 2 defenders, 2 midfielders. And then we've gotten a cover for the wing-back position, Ivan Perisic. But Christopher Nkunku for the attack too will be a good addition for us. And yeah. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do well to hit the subscribe button and touch the notification bell. And this is where I will draw the curtains down on today's edition of analysis by looking at the Chelsea's summer transfer targets as well as the factors that one need to consider in purchasing a player to his club. With one, age, the factors age, health record, versatility, appearances, height, especially for defenders. Yeah, and then I also said we do what? We recruit and to new players to improve squad. If you don't recruit and you leave the same squad and go into another challenge, you get a similar or even worse results because other teams will be building their teams. And next season's top 4 race is going to be more difficult than this season's because Newcastle will be coming in, will be buying players in there, and then Manchester will be strengthening, though I still see them to be far distant away. Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur, Antonio Conte is also doing a good job. So Chelsea need to get the recruitment right. Our scouting system, our scouting team has disappointed us for some time, and this time they have to get it right. Thank you very much for spending your time to be with me on this platform. Still Blues for life. Cheers. Bye-bye.